Well, if you have to do any last-minute shopping today, you won't have to worry about grabbing the rain gear. It's going to be another quiet day when it comes to the weather. As we look at our current temperatures, 60s and 70s, 69 in Ave Maria, 75 for Lehigh Acres, and 75 degrees this morning in Punta Gorda. Winds now shifting to the east around 5 miles per hour. And as we take a look at those dew points this morning, some areas starting to be a little sticky. So once those dew points get into the upper 60s, that's when you start to notice a little bit of humidity in the air, and that's currently taking place in Collier County, where in Naples, Marco Island, dew points actually sitting in the 70s. But as you push north, quite a bit more comfortable. As we look at Arcadia, dew points sitting in the low 60s, 50s for Northport, Englewood, and Port Charlotte. As we take a look at Wink Live Doppler 3X radar, it is dry across southwest Florida. We won't be seeing any rain popping up on here through the day today. We're looking at mostly clear skies through the entirety of our Wednesday. Here's a look at our views. Gorgeous views across southwest Florida. You will notice a little bit of a haze out in Moorhaven just because of that fog lifting out that they experienced earlier this morning. Here's a look into the lunch hour. Sunny skies. Winds will be shifting more so to a southerly flow at that time, and that's why we will see a little bit more moisture sneaking in, and those temperatures will be a little bit warmer. Heading into the evening, clear skies will remain in place. Again, going to be beautiful for our Wednesday. Temperatures will be topping out in the low 80s, just a couple degrees above seasonal, with a high of 83 in Fort Myers when we should be at 80 degrees. 81 in Northport, 80 degrees in Clewiston, and 82 degrees this afternoon in Golden Gate. Now, as we look ahead to our Thanksgiving, we will see a little bit of cloud cover increasing across our area because of this cold front that's going to be approaching as we head into our Friday. So it is going to be sweeping through southwest Florida Friday afternoon. That's when we could see a few showers up ahead of it, but not expecting widespread heavy rainfall. As we look at our rainfall accumulations, anywhere that does see the rainfall, expecting about a couple hundredths of an inch of accumulation. So definitely won't be seeing any helpful rainfall for those areas that desperately need it. As we look towards the weekend, after that front slides through, temperatures will be dropping off again into the 70s. We'll have another front on Sunday, and that's going to lead to temperatures dropping off into the 60s.
Fluoride has been in our tap water since the 1940s. The school of thought.
Well, if you have any last-minute shopping to do today, it's going to be a gorgeous day. Temperatures topping out in the 80s, and we're getting close to that as temperatures are warming into the upper 70s, low 80s. We're at 80 in Immokalee, 77 in Lake Placid, 78 in Arcadia. Winds coming in from the east close to that 5-mile-per-hour mark, and those dew points a little higher compared to previous days as they're beginning to break into the mid-60s, even the upper 60s for some areas. And once they get into the upper 60s, that's when it starts to feel a little sticky out there. And we will be flirting with that stickiness as we head into our Thanksgiving. But we have a cold front moving in on Friday, and behind that front, we'll get another batch of dry air filtering right back in. But as we check in with Wink Live Doppler 3X, 3 times more accurate radar, it is dry across southwest Florida. We're actually seeing some beautiful views across the region, blue sky and sunshine, not seeing too much in the way of cloud cover, and that's going to ring true for the rest of the afternoon into this evening, looking at mostly clear skies, and into our Thanksgiving, we will have a few clouds in view. For today, again, temperatures topping out in the low 80s, going to be a very quiet, beautiful day for us. And as we look ahead to our Thanksgiving, if you're going to be doing any traveling in those early morning hours, you could be dealing with some patchy fog, which should lift out about an hour or two after the sun rises. So just be aware of that. And if you're going to be driving through any of this fog, remember to never use your high beams. That'll actually make it more difficult to see. As we progress into the afternoon, just a mix of sun and clouds. You won't have to worry about any slick conditions out on those roadways. High pressure is going to be pushing out, and as we head into our Thanksgiving, we'll see a few more clouds in view, but that cold front doesn't slide through until Friday, and that's going to lead to a few showers moving into the region late in the afternoon into those early evening hours. So if you have any Black Friday shopping plans, nothing to disrupt any of those plans at all, as those showers will be very spotty in nature and really not going to be bringing too much in the way of rain. Temperatures behind it will be dropping back off into the 70s. Another front into early next week will be dropping our temperatures off even further.
Now to the Thanksgiving.